Hey everyone, how's it going? Sitting Low, just coming at you guys with another video, and what was originally going to be a how-to video is now turned into pretty much a PSA, a public service announcement. Now, see, what I done was I installed a 3-inch coil spring spacer on the front of the OBS here, and as you can see, it looks freaking sweet. Problem is it rides like absolute. I'll show you what's going on under here. Now, I installed everything and seated everything correctly. I extended the shocks and everything, but the problem I'm running into is, I don't know if you guys can see that, but literally my upper control arm is literally a 1/4 inch from hitting the spring pocket in this K-member here. So any kind of situation where the suspension goes into droop, this upper control arm is just snapping this K-member, which thus tops out the suspension, and it's more or less just dangerous. It rides like shit, and it is dangerous. So I am going to be removing this coil spring spacer lift, and I just figured I would share this with you guys because, you know, you see the price, you're like $80, you have the front end of the truck up 3 inches. It sounds great, doesn't it? But, you know, and that's another thing. Look at the angle of this ball joint there. That thing is pretty much hyper extended. Like, that thing's supposed to be like riding right in the middle there, but as you can see, it is just way out here. So yeah, these you know, maybe a 1-inch spacer, hell, maybe even a 2-inch spacer, but a 3-inch, it's just a little too much. A little too much, you guys. If you want to go 3 inches or more, just get spindles, which is what I plan on doing. But hey, you live, you learn, and maybe this video will help shed some light on it, and you know, maybe help you guys out, because a lot of people, like I said, I was like, I wanted to get the front end of the truck up. I saw the price, I was like, $80. Heck, you can't do it much cheaper than that, can you? So ordered them, paid hell getting them in there, I'll tell you what. And then I just went for the first drive thinking it was going to be everything, thinking it was going to be wonderful, but literally pulling out of my driveway, you know, it was the first time I heard the K-member slap, and I was like, oh my god. And then just driving down, you know, Michigan horrible roads, like I said, it's just more or less dangerous. So taking them out. Alrighty guys, so I got everything put back together and back to normal. I just want to show you guys, just for reference, look how far the upper control arm is away from the spring pocket now. I also want to show you, look at the angle of that ball joint. It's nowhere near as extreme as it was. So as far as anyone considering a spacer, like a coil spring spacer lift, you know, honestly, I would just save your money and go with spindles. But then again, that's just me. So anyway, I just figured I'd share this video just to kind of, you know, try to shed some light on the ins and outs of these spacer lifts and stuff like that. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this one, so thanks for watching.